A look at McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Baylor Bears. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
McLean Stadium is one of the most unique in all of college football. You can literally sailgate, drive your boat right to the stadium. This is a beautiful stadium, smaller capacity, but these fans make it special. From the run-on of all the students to start the game, they are loud and passionate every time the football is kicked off in Texas. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. The Bears will kick off first, and here we go. On the return, it's Cross. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense will be first on the attack. And here comes Julian Sayin. He's trying to bounce back from a 4-interception game in their last loss. Hits inside, it's Rogers. Turning it on! Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Now on first down from the 30. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. On the run, it's Rogers. Down he goes.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
From the gun on third down, Sayin finds his target. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Here's Sayin to throw. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
Let's go. Here we go. Ready.
Straight ahead, it's Turner. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Selling the fake. Out wide right, it's Turner. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Ball at the 38, the defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Fires to the big fella. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Porter. There he goes. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. And the Bears have it with a 1st and goal. they'll try to get it in with the run. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a third down and goal.
Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Baylor.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So they move the ball 43 yards on that drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Cross. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Right back to the well. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 50, the 30, at the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Ohio State.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up. They find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the point after is good. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. The give on the counter. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Bears want to pick up the tempo.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Sells the run, wants to pass. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
The Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Griffin. Fires deep on the run. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
That's why as a defense it's so important to win early downs. You win first and second down, you set up third and long, now you can pin your ears back and get after the QB.
The Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. Breaks into the open. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up of 6.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Give to the running back. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Dumps it to the back. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Out wide left, it's Roberts. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. And the Buckeyes send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. He's got great speed, working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Sets his feet, it's Griffin. Right side, it's Smith. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, and goes and gets a first down.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Sells the run, looking to pass. Fires to the big fella. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Turner. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
They had a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, on second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
And the Bears trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll move the tight end. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to 1st and goal, but great job on 1st and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal.
Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Deep in the end zone, it's Glover. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Running inside, it's Rodgers. They put the brakes on it.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Roberts. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
Well, this guy really has been a bell cow for his offense in this game. They are force-feeding him the football, and he's delivered. Now, after that last run, he's right at 100 yards rushing.
Finds his man in the middle. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Sayin fires to the wideout. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Back to throw. It's Sayin. Quick completion on the out. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the 1st down. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. First and goal. Just keep slinging it. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. He'll pull it down. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The run inside. It's Turner. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Here's Julian saying to throw. Throwing on the run. That pass is intercepted, but he's out of bounds, so it'll go down as an incompletion and a stroke of good luck for the quarterback. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Fellas, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Missouri, taking on the number 1 team, the LSU Tigers. And it's Missouri looking to make it 3 straight victories to start the new year. So far, so good. They lead this one in the first half.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Ollie, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
Guys, the Bears head coach told me coming out of the locker room. He says this all the time, but the team that holds on to the football and rushes the best usually wins the game, and that's what this team has done in the first half. The running back has been terrific. Great ball security and offense now taking the field. They expect to continue that dominant run game here on offense to start the third. Back to you.
All right, Holly. They're going to go right back to him on first down. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. An explosive play in the running game moves the sticks for the first down, but there is an injured player on the field. And the Bears come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. And they not only knocked him down behind the line, they also put him back under the century mark for the day.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Griffin. He's got it. Taken down.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. The screen, he's got wheels. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. Oh, he missed it. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Rodgers. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
The give to the right. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get to third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
Right back to the well. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Looking for room, it's Jackson. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
They'll run the counter. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. They're testing the right side here. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Third and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. Saying from the gun on 3rd down. Left side is Smith. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, a field goal kicker can step away from the net and go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call. Throwing the ball on 3rd and short in field goal range. They get the completion, now setting up 1st and goal.
Whip it out to the back on the screen. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. How about being completely oblivious to the rush, standing in, delivering the football, and taking the big hit?
And everybody's going, yeah, I'm sure that's easy. Well, you do it with all those big boys breathing down your neck with bad intentions. They want to rip your head off, but you're just going to hang in there. You know, I'm going to stay calm, deliver the pass. Great job, great effort.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Looking downfield, it's Griffin. Fires on the move. And his throw is incomplete. Tie ball game as we play in the third quarter. It's 2nd and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Porter. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the pass goes incomplete, but the flag is down, and this one might be on the offense. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Bears will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Makes a move. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They even things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Looking for space. It's Jackson.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Whistle sounds, but they get the timeout called just before the delay of game. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They'll ride him again. Turning it on. Bulldozes his way through. Touchdown, Buckeyes! That one will give them the lead. What a game he's had. 3rd touchdown of this one and 5 on the season.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Play action on 1st down. Just gets rid of that one.
Oh, man, the big fellas, they usually have the soft hands. Your security blanket is your tight end, but that one hit him in the hands, and he just couldn't pull it in.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Griffin. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Here on Ohio State's sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking for room. It's Jackson. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
The Buckeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Headed outside for the line. It's Jackson. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Number 96, set to kick it off.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Here on the Bears sideline, I can see the coaches imploring their team right now. This has to be a turning point. Turning it over on that last drive, it could get out of hand if they don't make something happen right now. You see the coaches...
Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. Trying to take it back. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! On to attempt the try. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. Let's see what he can do with the return. And the returner goes down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. From the gun, it's Turner. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. Headed to the 4th, and both of these running backs have been outstanding, and both have found the end zone on the day. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They give it back to him. He'll be dropped.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Finds his big tight end. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Bears will hustle to the line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Drops back. It's Griffin. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is...
He tries to take the top off. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Needs it here on 4th down. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Finds a crease. It's Lynch. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Tight end now in motion. Just feeds the running back. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
There's some room. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And this offense looking more and more like themselves. This is what we're accustomed to seeing. Last week, more of a blip, right? 0-1 to start the season. Kind of had some bad vibes, some bad mojo. Bounced right back, putting up a ton of points. And this one is all but over. 1-1 is here for this team.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Out wide left, it's Turner.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on 3rd.
DBs will try to keep everything in front. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. And the Bears will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. He gets it away from his own end zone. On the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have got...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
Quick give. It's Turner. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the fourth quarter.
Snapped it, and he has to have it. Looking to the big tight end. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Touchdown, Baylor! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, trailing by as much as they are here in the fourth quarter, no big surprise. They're going to go onside kick, and obviously their opponent was ready for it. They hop on the football, and they're going to ice this game, it looks like.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. There he goes.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. They give it to him again. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things they're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.